The aim of this tutorial is to show you how to solve more complicated equations using quadratic equations. And in this one here, first of all, you've got lots of numbers and terms on the denominator, so we need to remove all of those. So to remove the 6 minus x from the denominator, we need to multiply everything by 6 minus x. But the problem is that does not remove this x, so we've also got to multiply everything by an x as well. So we're going to multiply the whole equation by 6 minus x in brackets x. So first of all, we multiply this term by 6 minus x. I'll just pop the x in front there. That makes a little bit more sense than having it at the end. It doesn't really matter where you have it, but it does make more sense for 6 minus x. And then we're going to multiply this term now by exactly the same, by 6 minus x brackets x. So it's going to be, and then we're going to multiply the 1 on its own by the same. Okay, so this makes more sense having the x beforehand, because then we can easily multiply those brackets later on. Now, if we simplify this, we should remove all the denominators. So the 6 minus x will cancel with that, and we get left with just x plus, and again this x will cancel with this x, not this one in here, because that contains the 6 beside it. Cancels with that, you end up with 6 minus x. You have to be careful when you take that away there, because you need to keep the brackets there if there was a negative here. But there's no negative, so we can just leave it like that. And that's going to equal, multiply those brackets, 6x minus x squared. Now to solve this quadratic, we need to get everything onto one side and make it equal to 0. So this is a negative x squared, so we're going to bring that over onto this side and it becomes x squared. I've got an x minus an x, that disappears. But I've also got the 6x over here, so I'm going to take that onto the other side. So swap sides, swap signs, it becomes a minus 6 now. We've still got this plus 6 here, and that all equals 0. So that's our equation we've got to try and solve. Now, you cannot factorize that equation, but you can solve it either by using completing the squares, or you could use the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now I'm not going to go into how to solve of that, but just a quick reminder though, you've got a is the coefficient before the x squared, so that'd be a 1. The b value is minus 6, that's the coefficient before the x, and the c value is just the plus 6, or the 6. And when you plug it into that formula, you'll end up with two values of x, and that's how you solve that equation.